Hundreds of teams from around the world competing, and it all comes down to this. North America versus Asia Pacific East. Luminosity, the former champions, looking to regain their crown. OMO Abyssinian, the upstart team from APAC East, the one that everyone believed could take down the champs, and somehow here they are.
They're just buying time for Overlord to get through this central area. That's who they're going to leverage, of course, per usual, LG, to try and get into the face of the team. Luis, though, leveling up very quickly, hit their level 4 on time. Glaceon as well. So now they're going to be able to bully this lane a little bit, but here comes the Zoroark cheaping down. Rin staying up there by themselves per usual. We'll see where this engagement goes, and Overlord immediately tries to dive on Luis and dips right back out.
Overlord just extremely aggressive in situations like this. Here comes the beat. Look, a perfect setup for Overlord. They pick up the big K opener right here in our first game.
That Phantom log split immediately. Overlord is hungry and wants another Pikachu trophy to set right next to the first one. Of course, Rin up here, Elo in their pocket. They're going to be able to put tons of pressure, especially on this path where the Wartortle stands and the Clefable is as well. Tons of pressure being put on, but Clefable evolving means it has Moonlight, and they're okay for a moment.
Clefable and Wartortle evolving right there was actually huge for OMO Abyssinian. Also, we just did not have enough Eos energy on the side of that Zacian for it to move in and make a big fight happen. You can see multiple members of Abyssinian actually hanging out in their own central area just so that they can make sure that Overlord doesn't come in to try to pick up a big KO. And here they go, diving forward, trying to take out a KO on Wartortle here and score on this goal zone.
Well, they're putting tons of pressure on Overlord with Rin, of course, and the Comfy just hanging out, trying to get from one player to the other to see if they can make any magic happen. Not quite in the cards this time.
OMO Abyssinian doing a great job of pushing Luminosity back. Luminosity loves to just overstep those boundaries, make their way into that central area, but you can see OMO Abyssinian doing a great job picking up a big KO on Slash.
K opener to OMO Abyssinian in this one. They get a good one on Slash, as you mentioned. That's a good start for them. That's a confidence builder. You were talking about momentum. You want to keep that going in the positive direction. They've certainly done that now on the scoreboard and getting the first KO.
Here we go. Overlord sitting in this top path, now running back down towards this central area, looking to see if there's any experience they can take away. All the fighting, both of these teams just kind of left these Altarian and Swablu alone. They're able to clean this up, make their way back up to this top path, and see if they can get level 9 before this first big objective. The top and bottom Reggie spawn on the map here in 10 seconds.
In 10 seconds, but look at Zoroark getting more points in, of course, and Miva just trying to hold it down, but they know if they get too far in front of Overlord with Elo right there, they're going to go down to this stay at a safe distance. Slash is sussing out this basement Reggie, and they're seeing where they can go. Tempest checking the bushes with that wood hammer, leaving Slash down all here by their lonesome. Finally, Rin shows up, but are they going to engage? Are they going to look for the other team? That's enough to force them off the Reggie Rock, and now all of a sudden Rin has positional advantage.
And it looks like, Luminosity's just in a great position to take this right here. It was almost like OMO Abyssinian didn't want this fight at all. They maybe were afraid of Luminosity right there, but they do pick up a big KO, sending it the other way after a really, really nice secure by Luminosity, almost uncontested.
Yeah, and that means that they've kept up with the level race here. Now Overlord's taking out, they use their Unite move. They're going to go down to Luis. Are you kidding me? Tons of pressure. OMO Abyssinian's feeling it. Curios gets one back the other way on Luis. Comfy Unite comes out, but that doesn't matter. Curios goes down. Now Elo has to defend this goal zone. Finally, Slash shows up. They can hop on for a ride, but there's still 3 players there. Is the Tempest going to peel out and get out of there? That's the question. Yes, they decided to play it safe, and OMO Abyssinian just looking good.
Beautiful, beautiful play there from OMO Abyssinian. You know, they gave up that objective pretty hard, but then they moved back in and pick up this massive KO on Zoroark. And then almost every other member of Luminosity starts to fall afterwards. Reggie Alecki up here in the top half, already at half, being ripped apart by Luminosity. Here comes the big secure attempt, and they are able to take that down.
Nice KO by Overlord on Luis there to let that thing run in. If it hits, they have a good chance for an overcap. Nice pressure by Overlord on Miva, so they can't keep them from that happening. And now they're going to get a big overdone if they can get the right player in the position.
Yeah, they're looking for some more Eos energy right here, but they don't want to break this goal without it. Otherwise, they'd rather keep it up, keep more experience between these two goal zones rather than giving a lot of it over to OMO Abyssinian right here. They're just looking for some points, but they're eating some Unite moves as OMO Abyssinian picks up another big double KO.
It takes 3 players on OMO Abyssinian to use their Unite moves, but they cashed him in on the right player. Overlord goes down, and now this gold zone is going to go down. Tons of points rain in, 185 to 111. OMO Abyssinian now has the level lead as well.
They have the level lead, they have the point lead, and as you talked about, they have the momentum moving into this match. It looks like Luminosity needs to get their heads back in this game. Feels like they're not giving any respect over to OMO Abyssinian, and they're counterpunching extremely well every time LG moves in.
Without a doubt, nice little score there by Slash. Viva not interested in doing too much. Curios gets poached to the side of OMO Abyssinian. The Glaceon shows up just in time for that KO. Curios goes down. Now Rin is caught without a partner, and there's 3 players that are going to pivot. Look at Tempest's positioning. They're going to look to space out Overlord. Nice wood hammer to push them and bubble them out. Jumping on top of Luis is Overlord, though. That's the engagement they want. Kofi Unite comes out as well. They're going to keep pushing. Do they get the follow-up? No. Nobody goes down there. They roll block and push them against the wall, which means Rin can seal that objective, but now they're trying to get KOs back. The Glaceon's already down, but so is Overlord.
Once again, amazing objective secure here from Luminosity, but these fights are going the way of OMO Abyssinian in a big way. That Leafeon picking up massive KOs, and Zoroark getting shut down. This is the only team that has been able to shut down Luminosity Zoroark all day.
Without a doubt, and it started in a weird position where Tempest was able to poke Curios to their side of the map just in time for Shua to come in with the Glaceon and get that KO. But now Rin picks up the Comfy, and they're putting the pressure on. But here's Shua and Luis to receive them as they come across. Miva looking for the engagement. Glaceon used their Unite move as well. Nice little blade comes out. Hydro Typhoon chips it up, and poor Elo is left out to the wolf. Here comes Overlord trying to go for the save. Is there anybody going to hitch a ride? Curios has to dodge out. Glaceon runs back. Luis is charging up a Solar Blade. That doesn't hit its mark, and all of a sudden, we just had a big skirmish that kind of fizzled out. Just kidding. Overlord said, what about that fizzle out? I'm here.
OMO Abyssinian is destroying at the top of this game. They are winning all these fights off of Luminosity. Scoreline very, very close. Level lead, however, is heavily favored to OMO Abyssinian. 1 minute left until the first Rayquaza of our grand finals. And right now, this is OMO Abyssinian's game to lose.
It really is. However, Luminosity is not playing the way we've watched them play all day today. I don't know if it's a strategy switch or a mentality switch, but they need to revert back to where they were. They need to flip that switch, get back to where they were, Spraggles, because this is not the same squad.
That's a good point. If there's a switch, I would recommend that they start flipping it right now because they're in a lot of trouble here against Abyssinian. Moving on in, Overlord just not able to make any of their combos work. Obviously, Gravity from Clefable, a huge counter. He says, counter this, picking up a big KO in this central area. 25 seconds now until Rayquaza, and obviously so much matters here. This fight is so incredibly important as Slash is in a lot of trouble, and it looks like they just lost their focus span before this fight.
That's a key prize for OMO Abyssinian. We're going to square up here. We got a Rayquaza in our final stretch in 5 seconds, Spraggles, and this thing is not an insurmountable lead.
No, it's very, very close between these two teams. Someone can peel up and score, but more importantly, they are going to look to win this fight. Luminosity just seems like they can't get their fights together this game, and every time they move in, Abyssinian has an answer for them. But we'll see if that continues to be the case as they start poaching Slash, pushing them towards their team, but no one wants to take this fight just yet, as everyone is very okay with backing off in this moment. Abyssinian is ahead on the scoreboard right now, so they are waiting for Luminosity to throw that first punch so that they can do something about it. We see that it looks like Overlord is heading down to this tier 1 goal zone, looking for a score. It looks like they are going to get that, and that is going to put Luminosity ahead right now. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. Rayquaza is being hit right here, but no one is starting this fight, as here comes Overlord. No, stopping because of the gravity, and it looks like Trevenant's in trouble.
Tempest is getting low. The chase is on. Slash wants a Glaceon Unite comes out. There's Overlord trying to cut them off. They're kind of caught in the middle. Trevenant Unite back the other way. Woodhammer doesn't land true. So Overlord darts back into the middle. Nobody goes down just yet, but it is a close battle indeed. Thanks. As we're moving through, the gravity is down. Slash can't pursue. Overlord's kind of caught on the backside, but they keep the pressure on. Oh, Shua's so low. Are they going to be able to get that KO? No, but they are going to get some points in. 265, though. The back half was huge. OMO Abyssinian still in the lead by 8 points. We have 40 seconds left in this one, and now they're trying to collapse on top of Overlord. Big Solar Blade does not find his mark. Overlord's getting low. Can they gravity them down? They dart back in. That's a big KO. Shua. Now Slash is scoring back, but look at the rest of OMO Abyssinian. They're trying to hold them down. Can they get their points? And they're down by 20, and they have no clue.
24 seconds left. Here comes a massive liquidation trying to take down this Glaceon. Rayquaza is already going very, very close to being KO'd right here. Who's going to be able to get the scare? Blastoise Unite move, but it's way, way, way too early as they spin it. And Inteleon gets it with a basic attack. Unbelievable!
Curios, who was putting the int in Inteleon earlier in this game, clutches it out for LG to really solidify that game 1 win. And OMO Abyssinian let it slip through their fingers. That's not a way to dethrone the world champs.
I cannot believe that Curios secured that entire fight with the B button. Unbelievable. A single basic attack onto that Rayquaza, perfectly timed. We're going to send this thing back on over to Zoinks and Wonder Chef, as you can see fucking crowd losing it.